Sagittarius, I'm Ellie with PsychicFuture.com and this is your horoscope from the 20th to the 26th of August. So we're now moving out of Mercury retrograde season, that's just ended, and while we're going to have a few days of like the energy tapering off, so there might be a few little confusions and a few little mishaps left, we are now officially over Mercury retrograde season. So hopefully you might have a little bit more clarity now. You might find that like your thinking and your communication starts to ease off a little bit. And actually this is going to be a really good time for you because this week we start off with the moon in your sign. So this is going to give you a nice little burst of emotional energy, and what you need to do is make sure that you put it to good use. So if you're feeling good, don't just think, oh well, I feel good, I won't do anything. Try and like pour it into something that you've been wanting to get done. So something as little as cleaning your house or finishing off some project that you wanted to finish off, or meeting up with a friend that you've been putting off for a while, or just doing something that you've been putting off. Now that you've got this like stable emotional energy and this like boost of kind of like happiness almost, if you just put it to use, then that's going to be really good. And then as the week progresses, we've got the beginning of Virgo season. So this is all about being dedicated and putting it all into something, as well as making sure that you're doing enough self-care. So now you've got all of these, like, or you've got all your ducks lined up essentially, it's up to you to put it all to good use and to really like channel it into one particular thing rather than like spreading yourself too thin over lots of different things. Just really focus in on getting one thing done that you've been wanting to do now that you feel stable and you know Mercury retrograde is finished and we've got lovely Virgo season coming in, so we've got this kind of like earthy dedication going on, and actually you're going to be able to get a lot more done if you really just like use all of that to your highest ability and focus in on doing something with it. So you've probably noticed that I'm indoors this week. I'm still in Thailand, but it is the rainy season, so there are going to be times when I cannot record outside because it's pouring it down. But what I thought I'd do is pick you a tarot card for the week, just so that you've got something to focus on, a little bit extra for these readings. So I have got here the Thoth Tarot, which is one of my favourites. It's very astrological, which is probably why I like it. And I'm going to pick you a card. So let's pick a card. Oh, this one wants to come out. What is this? Oh, yeah, this one's coming out. Okay, this is Adjustment. This card really wanted to come out for you. Okay, so this is all about balance. And basically what we're talking about here is in your thinking, you need to be to stop weighing up options basically, and to get a little bit clear on some things and to start moving forwards rather than continually thinking one or the other. And it's a good card actually for planning and any projects that you've got going on. This is basically saying to you like you're ready. You have enough information now and you need to stop thinking about it and start acting. Or it might actually be the opposite, and if you're rushing forwards with something, it might be saying to you perhaps it's time to like slow down and to think about things a little bit more. So it can be one or the other depending on how you feel. So if you've been worried about something and you have been thinking, is it this, is it that, should I do this, should I do that, then this card is saying to you like you've done enough of that, now it's time to actually choose one of those things and move forwards. But if you're acting without thinking, then this card is saying, okay, hold up, you need to think about this. So it really depends on you. If you've done all of your thinking, then by all means pick one and go forwards. But if you are like just jumping and kind of using that fiery Sagittarian energy to just go, I'm going to go over there, I want to go over there, then this card is saying like, well, okay, slow down a little bit. Maybe you need to process some things and maybe there is some adjustment needed in something. Perhaps you're thinking too one-sided on something, you've got tunnel vision, maybe you need to take in more information before you kind of go like straight like an arrow, as a Sagittarius is known for. So yeah, this is a card of thinking, pondering, but also not too much thinking and pondering. So it depends where you are. Sorry, that's not entirely like do one thing, but I mean a tarot never really is, because it's going to be dependent on your own personal situation. So yeah, hopefully you got something out of that for this week. And if you like this reading, then don't forget to pop back next week as well. Have a lovely week, Sagittarius. Much love.